Title: Trump rocks the Octagon, cheers, cheers and more cheers at UFC 290. TL: Ex-POTUS Donald Trump popped up at the recent UFC 290 in Las Vegas, arm in arm with UFC President Dana White. The crowd went wild, raining applause down on Trump, with celebs and fighters joining the cheer squad. He exchanged pleasantries like a seasoned campaigner, rubbing elbows with stars like Max Crosby. Athletes like Bo Nickel didn't shy away from showing their respect post-fight. Oh, and did we mention, the fights were amazing too? On the scene, UFC 290. When was the last time you saw Donald Trump basking in applause and love? Strange days, indeed. But that's exactly what happened at the recently concluded UFC 290 in Las Vegas. The ex-president and certifiable polarizer-in-chief turned heads, getting a hero's welcome as he strutted into the T-Mobile Arena, flanked by longtime bud, Dana White. And you know who else was in that raucous ovation crowd? A gang of celebs and fighters. So, was it the charm of UFC, or has Trump's aura taken a positive turn? Ever the performer, Trump engaged in an arm-pumping, handshaking marathon that could put most campaign events to shame. From greeting fans to dapping up Raiders star Max Crosby, Trump was the embodiment of a crowd pleaser. Even Octagon side, he was hard to ignore. Of course, the fighters were the real stars of the show, with bouts so fierce they'd make a gladiator wince. Bo Nickel's first-round knockout of Val Woodburn was an unforgettable moment. Post-KO, Nickel even clambered over the Octagon fence to have a brief chit-chat with Trump. Talk about a fan moment. Jalen Turner's corner also had their own encounter with Trump, as one of the lightweight contenders' coaches engaged in a conversation. As Trump took it all in, one wonders, does the former commander-in-chief miss the limelight, or has he found a new home among the UFC fandom? Who knows? But one thing is for sure, UFC 290 was a night where the spotlight shone on the fighters, the fans, and an unlikely guest soaking up the cheers. But what's your take? Is UFC the new stomping ground for ex-presidents, or was this a one-off spectacle? And how do you feel about athletes showing their love for political figures? Olive skin. Disclaimer: this article is meant to entertain and inform, and should not be taken as advice, especially regarding political views, investments, or other potentially legally sensitive topics. All the information is based on the original news story, without any addition or fabrication of details.